Good afternoon. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you are here for the first time and you come in the building, please leave me a like. Please share the video. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Don't forget that part. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash the bell, that notification bell. When you smash that bell, you hit all. So that way you'll receive all the notifications to be alerted when I do um go live or when I have an upload, guys. Okay. So basically I want to talk about the four agreements, right? And I'm going to add a cup of tea into this little live stream um, and tell y'all what happened when uh, Tay came. So a little backstory, Tay and I got together. Hey, Gwendolyn from the streets. That name is epic. I love that name. I know a Gwen. I wonder if you the Gwen that, but no, that Gwen is definitely not from the streets. But maybe she can go there. I don't know. But yeah, I know a Gwendolyn. I used to go to school with her. Very good friend of mine. So yeah, thank you for coming, sweetie. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, Morgan, it's me, Gwendolyn. It's my Morgan. I love you. Now that's gangster right there, Morgan. That's how you do it. That is gangster. Oh my god. See, this is how my peoples get down. This is how my peoples get down. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about how y'all peoples get down. But my peoples is gangster. They coming in twice. You know what I'm saying? But Morgan, I love you so much. Morgan, I need to learn how to put that banner up. I know you like, damn, you want me to drink it, eat it for you too? Morgan, I don't know how to put that banner up. You gotta help me, Morgan. Morgan, you know I got you, baby. You know I got you. You know. With the I got you with the got you and everything. I got you, baby. You know. But hello, machinist evolution. Hello, hello. Oh, I know, Morgan. And Morgan, we gotta get this, what's the name? This panel show going too, Morgan. Because a lot of people is gonna wanna, thank you, Machinist Evolution. Yes, everyone, smash that button. Smash it. So there y'all. But I'm gonna give y'all some tea about what happened when Tay came over for the visit and everything. And I'm going to implement the four agreements into that tea. Because the four agreements, you have to practice that with everything you do. Because if you don't, you're gonna be mixed up in this world. Now, what the four agreements are in my mind, what I believe in my mind is that I don't think that, you know how when people say, I didn't ask to come here. I don't believe that. I believe that you do ask to come here. You are here to perform certain tasks. And until you like school, you entered school when you came onto this planet. You entered school. That's why it's called the universe. Get it? Universe city. Earth is a city in the universe. That's what Earth is. It's a city in the universe. Universe city, right? And you are the teacher. You are the student. You are it all. You know what I'm saying? And The goal in life is to be able to sit back and look at all of this, all of what you're doing as a spectator, and to be able to guide yourself through these challenges and everything. So, what you did before you came here is you signed an agreement with yourself or with your higher power that you would do these four agreements, or that you would remember these four agreements, right? And the four agreements um, is, the first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable with your word. What does that mean? When you are impeccable with your word, you mean you very careful and calculated in how you speak. Be careful what you say out of your mouth, because once you talk and once you put that out there, it becomes law, right? Once you speak a word, it becomes law and it has to be fulfilled. Okay? So be impeccable with your word. That's the first agreement, right? The second agreement, do not take anything personal. Don't take nothing personal. Because when you take stuff personal, that's when you project, you know, you project your all of your, bullcrap onto other people. When you take stuff personal, you can't take nothing personal, because guess what? Whatever somebody does has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. Because you can always remove yourself, or you can, you can back away from that person, place, or thing. Don't take nothing personal. That's very important. If I was to take everything personal, I would be an unhappy person. I really would. Especially dealing with Tay. Tay is very, he here with the mouth. He's very good at, when he's trying to, hurt your feelings, he's extremely good at that. So I can't take it personal, because I have to understand that that's how he feels. It has nothing to do with basically how I feel, or what my reality is, right? I determine what my reality is. The third agreement is, do not make assumptions. Do not make, because now that's the projection part. When you make assumptions, you projecting all of your mess onto the other person, and that may not even be that way. So when you do that, you make assume, you make a out of you and me, right? Don't make assumptions. Okay. The fourth thing is, always do your best. Always do your best. When you say you're going to do something, you do it and you do your best. That's why if you can't do something, you always say no. No is a complete sentence. It's a perfect word. The word no is perfect. You don't need no type of explanations. If you don't want to do something, simply no. It's very complete. It needs no explanation. I was talking to my male sponsor today. I love this man so much, right? I was talking to him today, and he said, it needs no support. The word no needs no support. It's just a no, you know? Because if you say no, because you might talk yourself into doing something that you really don't want to do. And that's when you try to talk yourself into something you don't want to do. That's when kind of the little creepy self-hatred comes in. And then you do stuff, sometimes unknowingly, to bash yourself, because you didn't have the guts, or the strength to tell that person no. So it's a practice thing, though. You got to practice this thing, because you got to look out for yourself. Because remember, I told you in the last video, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If your cup is empty, what are you going to give your neighbor to drink? Nothing. You can't pour from an empty cup, guys. You just can't do it. Right? So yeah, now for the tea, right? So he Monday, I mean, I'm sorry, Friday he got off of work and he got off of work and he came down. He went over his mom's. He spent the day with his mom and his dad, which made me so happy because his mom and his dad are the bomb parents. His family is incredible. I think I love his family. I think I fell in love with his family, you know, more than I fell in love with him. I'm so serious about that. His family is incredible, right? So I was really nervous and everything because I was like, oh my goodness, I was feeling like I was excited to see him, but I was kind of scared because I didn't want either one of us to feel like we had to do anything we did not want to do. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So he didn't come Friday night, which I was kind of relieved because I got to, woosah myself and everything. I did cook, but I just put the food away and everything and just saved it Saturday. So Saturday he helped his daughter move, which was incredible. That's why he came down to help his daughter move. So he helped his daughter move, right? He was so excited about that to be able to be present in his daughter's life, which I was so excited for both of them because Tay has not had any, type of rest for himself, for his body, or to be able to be present fully in his family's life, just like I haven't been present in my family's life since we've met, right? We've both been, you know, out of the building. We were using, so he did that. I was so excited. I kept checking on him, to make sure. Because when he comes to Baltimore, I get nervous, because Baltimore is like, you know what I'm saying? He, but he's different. He done broke the cycle. He broke the cycle. He's totally fine. He's got everything back just about what he lost. He's doing great. He's about to buy him a house. He's about, he got a car and everything. So he's really doing the darn thing. And I am very excited for him. And that is a true, so that is facts, right? So he came over and everything. He took his shower after he helped his daughter move. He came in. I was so excited to see him. He smelled so good. So, I like the smell of his underarms. So I went in, for the smell. I smelled his underarms, and that was very exciting. So, right, smelled his underarms and everything. He smelled really good. But anyway, he came up, take a shower. He took his shower. I put his food in the microwave, and I brought his food up, and we sat and we talked. Then he started looking for a movie for us to watch because that's his thing. He loved to cuddle and watch movies, right? So he was eating and we was watching the movie, a great movie, by the way. I forget what it's called, but I'll let y'all know later. I forget what it's called. But we watched this great movie and everything. And he asked me for his rub because he loved his rub. So I gave him a rub and everything. It was non-sexual. We had a totally, what do you call it? Was not sexual? I forget that word, but there was nothing, no type of goings on between us, you know? So I was like, wow, you know, we are really, we really care about each other. Like, it's no, because there was no sexual feelings either way. When I smelled his underarms, I felt a little something, because I love the pheromones, when he sweats, his underarms smell really good. But that was a thing, I smelled his underarms and I felt, oh my God, he smells really good, But after he took his shower, and ate and everything. He was so tired, and I felt I empathized with him. He was tired. I was excited. So I just laid there, watched the movie. I fell asleep. We woke up in the middle of the night. I went, got him something to drink. I turned on the air, and yeah, this morning. However, we get ready to go to the meeting, right? This is where the argument starts. Get ready to go to the meeting. We get ready to go into the 7-Eleven, and we was talking about the new job I had. And I was like, dang. I said, I'm having second thoughts about this job. And I told him why, right? Because I had got fired from the other job. Because every time I asked about money, he got a little annoyed, right? And I'm like, I'm going to take up for me. When you go and get a job, or the first thing you want to find out is, when is payday, how often is payday, and blah 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 blah. If you don't get that information, or if that person is trying to withhold that information from you, run. Don't do it. Because I found out that my time, people are only paying you. Look, the most that I'm going to get from like a big company is probably like $26 an hour or less, right? Now think about this. $26 for an entire hour. Don't you think your time is worth more than that? I know my time is worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? So at that job, I was getting paid less than $13 an hour. It was $100 a day, and I was there almost the entire day. I haven't made that little bit that money since before I had my CDLs. I was making $100 a day. I'm I am sorry, and I know you got to humble yourself, but that is just way too humble for what the deal was. So yeah, and then I asked him about my pay because I felt that it wasn't up to par with my standards, and so he was like, "Well, you don't got to do the job." And I was like, well, it's not that I really want to do the job, but I feel like, this and that and this and that. I was taking up for myself, and pretty much he said, lose my number. So, pretty much I took that as a fire. So I did not go back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take up for me. I'm definitely going to take up for me because my time is very important. If it's not important to you, it's definitely important to me. My time is very important to me. I don't even really care. For real, for real, I don't really care about money because I know that money is attracted to me, period. But if I'm in a space where a person doesn't acknowledge or recognize that they're in the presence of royalty and that they're willing to, be fair with the exchanges, yeah, no, it's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how important that my time is to me, and that's just me, you know. But yeah, so we got into it back to me and Tay. We got into an argument, and he was like, "Look, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm going to run you back home." I said, "You know what? I can get me where I gotta go, honey. You can. Hey, yeah, take me home, Jeeves." So he brought me home. I got my car because we was like I said, we was going to an NA meeting. So I got my car because we was going to 7-Eleven and then going to go to the meeting together, and then he was going to go back to Philly, right? So basically, we um we had got an argument at 7-Eleven. So I was like, he was like, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna take you back. I was like, look, back, just take me home. I get me where I gotta go. And so he took me home, and I just kindly went to 7-Eleven myself, and then went to the meet, got my coffee from 7-Eleven, and then went to the meeting myself. Right now, when I got to the meeting, he was not there. But excuse me, but he was worried about me. I knew he was going to worry about me because he knows that I love him very much, and that when we argue, it really hurts my feelings. Right. So he just came to the meeting to check on me. Right. So he came to check on me and everything, and he saw that I was okay. He watched me for a little while, you know. It was very awkward because he was standing like on this side of the room, and I was on this side of the room, and right here was the middle, like the entryway where you go inside the meeting. But it was too crowded in there. There was no seats, so we had to sit outside of the of the actual meeting room. So we was, and he was like looking, and I was like nervous because I was like, damn, I really want to say, I'm sorry, and, but basically we didn't say anything to each other and everything. Well, then he went outside for like 30 minutes, and I just stood there, sat there, listening to the meeting. And he came back in, and then I went outside because I was like, I need a cigarette. Went outside and spoke, and he came out behind me, and he was like, look, I apologize if I hurt your feelings, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what did I say? I said, oh, I'm sorry too, and everything. But after that, he left because I guess he saw that I was okay, and he left. But then after that, I felt this like a void in a way, because I was like, damn, he's gone. He going back to Philly, and I felt like a little void and everything. But I felt, in a way, it felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders because I knew right then and there that from now on he's going to be okay, because he doesn't let our arguments take him, back down the wrong road, and vice versa. I don't let our arguments take me back down the wrong road because our relationship was so intense. It was very intense, and we could not deal with those emotions that both of us kick up when we going through any type of, issues with one another. But I think that we both broke the cycle of that particular paradigm and everything. So yeah, I'm just happy to report that he is good to go. He doesn't need me for anything because I was going to be there for him, whatever it was he needed. But he doesn't need me for anything. He's letting me know that he doesn't need me. He's on his own. He's doing his thing, and he's thriving, you know. And basically, I'm good over here, because I have two sponsors. I have a male sponsor that I just ran back into today, and I have a female sponsor, which I haven't talked to in a minute, but I am going to get back with her. But yeah, basically, um, how that ties in is I didn't take nothing he was saying personal. I didn't take it personal for some reason. I did not take it personal because I was like, that's your, that's how you feel, young man. That's how you feel. Because he was telling me, he said, you too old. Listen, guys, don't ever tell a woman she too old for shit. Because that's where you gonna run into problems. He was like, you too old to be so damn choicy. I was like, don't you ever tell me I'm too old for nothing, buddy. Like, stop running your mouth. You don't listen. You always running your mouth. And I'm like, no, you run your mouth. He was like, you act like a child. I said, no, you're acting like a child. So we was battling and stuff. Not battling, but back and forth and everything. So he was like, let me take your ass home. But anyway, yeah, y'all, don't take nothing personal, because you can't take stuff personal. You just can't. Because if it's not coming from your mouth, you can't take it personal. People are entitled to feel or think or say what they want to think, feel, or say. You can't make that your stuff. You just can't. Because when you make that your stuff, you lose. You lose. So I'm excited. I talked to my sponsor today, and he was like, "Look, get into that step work, okay? For real, get into your step work. Let's do some work. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it, and then we'll go over it." I said, "Bet. I'm I'm not gonna talk it. I'm gonna just do what I have to do for me." And this is shadow work, guys. This is work. True work. It's taking a daily inventory, watching your patterns like we always talk about, admitting your faults, admitting your defects, right? Mouthing them out, sharing them with someone you trust, and just creating new patterns, create different paradigms, ways of thinking, behaving, being. You know what I'm saying? Create new ways of being, of loving, of listening, you know, and everything. But that's it, guys, because I'm getting ready to. Now, when I tell y'all what I'm getting ready to do, my secret shame. Oh, but Zeus, I'm going to let y'all know. If this episode ain't good, I want my $5.99 back. I'm going to watch Baddies. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to watch Baddies. I like Krishan Rock. Oh, I'm gonna have to tap in with Tokyo Tony too. You know, now I usually rock with her because I see the real her, but the stuff that she be saying, we got to dig into a little bit of the stuff that she be saying. Yo, we got to talk about it. We definitely got to talk about it. Hey sis, what's up, baby? Hey Lizzie, um, what's up, Smoke City? Hi, baby. How you doing? Do y'all be watching Baddies? What is it? I think it's Baddies ATL. I think it is. Yeah, Baddies ATL. Do y'all be watching that? Good. I'm glad you good, Smoke City. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch Baddies ATL and Tokyo Tony. I'm going to talk about what I believe is going on with her because she's talking about Amber Rose, right? Oh, yeah. Lizzie in Smoke City, she's talking about Amber Rose, right? And I never was a fan of Amber Rose, you know what I'm saying? But the stuff that she be saying is just it's crazy. It's crazy because you talking about wanting to get somebody's kids taken, you talking about all this, and then she's talking about how evil people are and talking about the Baphomet and all of that. Like, you gotta, like Stevie Wonder said, when you believe in things that you don't understand, you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Now, when you believe in things that you don't understand, you suffer. Okay? So if you want to understand something, you research it. If you want to, you know, uh, most people cannot talk about the Bible because they don't pick it up and read it. And you can tell if somebody's read their Bible, you can tell if they have not. Because if you are really reading your Bible, You're not going to, you're going to know more than Psalms 23, the 23rd Psalms. You want to know more than that. You're going to know, different, people in the Bible. I give people the test. When they say they know their Bible, I will give you the test. And it be some easy stuff that most people should know, right? But if you are going to talk religion and really, think that I'm going to test you out. You try the spirit by the spirit, meaning that somebody can speak on somebody else's life and talk about how evil they are and that they don't follow the Bible, right? If you're doing that, then honey, you better be on your P's and Q's. If you're trying to judge the next one, oh, I'm going to give you some work. I'm going to see what you know about what. And you try the spirit by the spirit, meaning or you put the spirit on trial that's talking. Now, if you talking about evil, you spewing a bunch of evil out your mouth, but talking about this person is evil, the devil is the accuser. You're accusing somebody of something, of being evil, but you're the one that's spewing out all this evil. Tony, you got to do better, Tokyo Tony. You got to do better, because that evil that spews out your mouth will scare a grizzly bear. Like the stuff that you be saying be blowing me. I'm like, wait a minute. You talking about this one evil, Hollywood's evil. You're the only one that's talking about how much you hate this one and hate that one, and you hope this one happen to this one and that. You is in everybody business so hot and heavy and hard that you can't get those spirits together within you. You know what I'm saying? And I know this because I've entertained spirits. When you doing drugs and alcohol, that's all you doing is entertaining them spirits, right? Anything that you do, smoke, anything that you got going, inhale, sniff, shoot, anything you do has an entity tied to it. Smoke City said, I don't really like none of them celebrities. Too much evil for me. Yes, let me tell you, Smoke City, you are right. You are right. But that's how real people do it. When you don't like something or somebody, you don't go on a 30-minute rant and talk about how wicked and you hope this happened to them and this happened to them. If I don't like somebody, I'm going to speak my piece and then I'm out. I'm going to leave it alone. Or I'm not going to watch it at all. Right, Smoke City? Like, I rock with what you said. You said, I don't watch it. It's too evil for me. And you is right. If something is evil or something I think is like a demiurge spirit, right? If something has that spirit of the demiurge, which is who most people are serving, the God of this world is the Satan. People think they serving the ultimate force, or they think they're serving, when they say God, they think they serving source. But you're not serving source when you say God, and you don't know the energy signature behind. That's why I say, if you believe in things that you don't understand, you suffer. So before we go ahead and talk about you hope this one that, you hope this one that, maybe do your research on true spirituality before you be speaking on people's kids and stuff, because you sound crazy. I mean, and I never say that because I know I be sounding crazy to people, that don't really study spirituality on a deep level. If you in 3D, of course I'm gonna sound crazy. If you into politics, religion, if you into like higher education and stuff like that, putting money into going to school, if you into stuff like that, you're probably not gonna be attracted to this channel. If you are attracted to this channel, but you still do 3D stuff, that means that source, that true source, has a great plan for you. And that you're going to be, learning some things, about yourself and about what the verse that you really are, the version of God's song in the physical, the version of Source's song in the physical. Oh my goodness. I'm sweating, I'm coughing. But yeah, y'all. So, you know what I need? Some water. That's what I need. That's what I needed. But yeah, guys. So, Smoke City, I love you. Thank you for being my brother. Thank you for coming. And you always support Smoke City and everything. I'm going to always support you, Princess Lizzie. You are my little sister. I'm going to do so many things with you, Princess Lizzie and Morgan. I want to do so many things with my new soul family. Y'all are truly a part of me in ways that you guys don't even realize. And you probably will, because I probably can't articulate it the way my heart feels it. But when you guys come in and support me and love on me and stuff, I can't put it into words how much I love you guys. I just can't, you know, and how much I appreciate you all so much, you know. But so that's basically it, guys. I didn't ran my mouth enough. I'm probably going to I'm probably going to watch Baddies ATL. I mean, that is my secret shame. It ain't no secret no more, but I'm about to get into it, you know. And that's basically it. I know what I'm doing tonight and everything. And on the job situation, I got an offer to work for an entrepreneur that travels. I like the new name, YouDaVerse. A lot of depth to that. Oh, Pop, thank you so much, Pop. And you know what? You know I'm a numbers person, right? Pop, guess what? I it just came to me. Source just gave it to me, right? I did the numbers on it, and it comes to number 9, which is the number of ascension, of ascending, like rebirth and everything. It's a number of rebirth. So yeah, universe, it comes up to the number 9, and it blew my mind when that when I did the numbers on that. So that was awesome and everything. But thank you for coming in, Pop. You're so awesome. Thank you. I grew up with Pop, y'all. We went to school together. We went to Mervo and Baltimore City together. Everything. So yeah, y'all. But thank you again, Pop. Thank y'all, everybody who came in. Thank you for y'all who came to the live, and thank y'all who's going to see the replay of this. And I was all over the place with this, but those who feel me will get the gist of the message. So I love you guys very much. I will talk to you later. Love, peace, um, joy, uh, great health, wealth, and much success to you all. And I will talk to you soon.